Before Rangers fans get too excited about the possibility of Mikey Moore making a sensational return to Ibrox, a major new development has emerged that could completely change the picture. After months of hope that the Tottenham wonderkid could be back in Glasgow for another loan spell, fresh information from The Athletic suggests Rangers are now facing serious competition from one of Europe's biggest talent developers. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Borussia Dortmund have reportedly entered the race to sign Moore on loan, handing Rangers what could prove to be a massive setback in their pursuit of the 18-year-old winger. It's a significant twist, especially considering just how influential Moore was during his outstanding spell at Ibrox last season. The Tottenham youngster quickly established himself as one of the most exciting players in Scottish football, thriving under the pressure of representing Rangers week in and week out. Across 47 appearances, Moore contributed 11 goals and assists while consistently terrorizing defenders with his pace, direct running, and creativity. His performances were so impressive that he was deservedly named the SPFL Young Player of the Year, cementing his reputation as one of Britain's brightest young talents. Given the impact he made in Glasgow, it's no surprise Rangers have been eager to explore the possibility of bringing him back. Supporters have been hoping that another season of regular first-team football could benefit both the club and the player, allowing Moore to continue his development in familiar surroundings while giving Rangers another game-changing attacking option. However, according to The Athletic, Borussia Dortmund have now registered serious interest in securing the youngster's signature on loan, and that changes everything. Few clubs anywhere in Europe possess Dortmund's reputation when it comes to developing elite young players. Over the last decade, they've built a model that has transformed promising teenagers into global superstars, with the likes of Jadon Sancho and Jude Bellingham using the Bundesliga giants as the perfect platform before moving on for enormous transfer fees. It's understood Dortmund now see Mikey Moore as another player capable of following that same pathway. And they're not the only club keeping tabs on the England youth international either. Reports suggest several other clubs across Europe are also monitoring the situation closely, meaning Rangers are now involved in a highly competitive race for one of the continent's most sought-after young attackers. Despite the growing interest, there is still one major obstacle before any loan deal can progress. New Tottenham head coach Roberto De Zerbi wants to assess Moore during pre-season before making any decision on his immediate future. Spurs are due to return for pre-season training on July 10th, giving De Zerbi the opportunity to work with the teenager firsthand before deciding whether another loan move is the best option for his development. Tottenham have no intention of selling Moore permanently, viewing him as a key part of the club's long-term future. Instead, the expectation remains that another temporary move is the most likely outcome, if De Zerbi believes consistent first-team football would benefit his progress. That leaves Rangers in a difficult position. They can remain interested, but they'll have to be patient while Tottenham complete their pre-season assessments. By the time a decision is made, Dortmund and several other clubs could have strengthened their own cases with offers that include top 5 league football and, potentially, UEFA Champions League competition. From Rangers' perspective, it's an unfortunate consequence of just how successful Moore's previous loan spell turned out to be. His exceptional performances in Scotland dramatically increased both his reputation and his market appeal. Rather than quietly returning to Ibrox, he's now attracting attention from some of Europe's elite clubs. That doesn't necessarily mean Rangers are completely out of the race, particularly given Moore's familiarity with the club, the supporters, and the guaranteed opportunities he'd receive under Derek McInnes. Those factors could still work in Rangers' favour if Tottenham ultimately prioritise regular playing time over the prestige of the destination. But make no mistake, this latest update represents a major challenge. What once looked like a realistic possibility is now becoming an increasingly complicated transfer battle, with Borussia Dortmund's arrival significantly raising the stakes. The coming weeks could ultimately determine where one of English football's brightest young talents continues his development, and Rangers will be hoping they haven't already been priced out of one of the summer's biggest potential return deals. In other news, Rangers are making it crystal clear that they are not messing around in this summer transfer window, and a major new development has now emerged that underlines just how ambitious Derek McInnes' rebuild is becoming. The Ibrox club have reportedly launched an aggressive £5.3 million bid for highly rated Norwegian midfielder Jens Hjato Dal. But despite putting a significant amount of money on the table, they have already been met with firm resistance. This isn't speculation or tentative interest anymore. Rangers have made their move, and now the ball is firmly in Tromsø's court. According to breaking reports from Norwegian outlet iTromsø, Rangers submitted an official offer worth 70 million Norwegian kroner, which equates to approximately £5.3 million. It's a sizable proposal by any standard, particularly for a player currently starring in the Norwegian Eliteserien, but Tromsø have wasted no time in rejecting the bid outright. That immediate rejection sends a very clear message. Tromsø have no intention of allowing one of their brightest young talents to leave on the cheap, and they believe Jens Hjato Dal is worth considerably more than Rangers' opening valuation. While Rangers may not have secured an immediate breakthrough, the bid itself tells us plenty about the club's current transfer strategy. Rather than searching exclusively for bargain signings or free transfers, the recruitment team appear willing to spend serious money on players they believe can become long-term cornerstones of the squad. At just 20 years old, Hjato Dal perfectly fits that profile. Standing at an imposing 6'4", the Norwegian youth international offers a rare blend of physicality and technical quality. Primarily operating as a defensive midfielder, he has earned a reputation for dominating the centre of the pitch through his strength, aerial ability, and intelligent positioning, while also possessing the composure and passing range to dictate the tempo of matches. Perhaps even more exciting is the fact that his game continues to evolve. This season he has added genuine attacking output to his skill set, scoring 5 goals from midfield, and showing he can influence games at both ends of the pitch. That combination of defensive steel and attacking contribution makes him an incredibly attractive prospect.